Hey guys, what's up? I'm in Lausanne, Switzerland for a 3-day strategic workshop with one of my clients. I'm heading out to the office right now, but I just had to take a little walk outside because the weather today is incredible.
Cowards get it, they still wonder how I did it. Now y'all with it, these niggas see how I spit it. These bitches see how I kid it. On it, cowards get it, they still wonder how I did it. Now y'all with it, these niggas see how I spit it. These bitches see how I kid it.
Alright, so I just got back to the hotel from a long day of brainstorming. We started off this day kind of discussing the vision and the mission of the company, and we had some new people coming in after we used to work just a core team, but now some new people came in and they brought some new opinions to the table. There's one person who has a lot of experience in business, and he was kind of arguing that our vision is not big enough, and when our vision is not big enough in this specific project is in the classical music world, and he said this market is already not that huge, and if your vision is not big enough, that will make it very hard to bring in investment money and also to make money, to make this actually a sustainable business and a profitable business, because we're not doing this as a non-profit. And so he was arguing that we need to have a much huger goal and kind of ambitious for this project, which caused for a lot of debate around this with the founder and with other parties, and that was really interesting, but in a way, I don't know if frustrating, but it was hard to get to a decision because a lot of people had different opinions. But for me personally, I actually think that he brings to the table a very valid point. And by coincidence, for the past week, I've been kind of listening to a new audiobook called The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone, which was recommended to me by a friend. And the argument of Grant in that book is that usually we are really underestimating how hard it will be to reach our goals. And so when we set kind of reasonable goals, and we underestimate how hard it will be to get them, we usually don't end up achieving those goals. And if we create bigger goals, like 10x bigger goals, and make a plan for them, knowing that we're going to underestimate, and so even if we don't end up reaching those 10x goals, we're probably going to be where we originally wanted to be, or even higher. And that argument actually kind of resonated with me, because I think that a lot of times the way that I used to set goals, both personal goals for myself and for Prospero or the New School back in the day, were trying to think about reasonable goals that I could imagine how we're going to achieve them. And by not thinking big enough, we ended up usually not reaching our goals. But also the fact that I wasn't thinking big enough actually didn't make me kind of step out of my comfort zone and try new things and kind of stretch myself to work even harder. And so I actually, and it's something new from the recent few days, that I've really decided to step up my personal goals and business goals for Prospero as well. And now talking to this client business, I was also thinking that it might be super relevant to really 10x our goals and dream bigger. I'm not sure that this is where the company is going to head. I think it's still very much debatable, because there's a lot of cool things we can do, and everybody's like very enchanted with the ideas of things that we can do, but without really staying in context of what is the big goal. So for me personally, it's been a good day. It's been a tough day, but I really enjoyed working on this type of like strategic goal setting thing. Tomorrow is probably going to be even more drill down into the goal setting. Today we're mostly discussing the vision and where we are and what are our assets and learning about the market, which was super interesting. Tomorrow we'll get even deeper into the goal setting, and so I hope that this approach of setting bigger goals will be very influential tomorrow. That's it. I'm pretty tired. I have to grab a quick shower before we head to a team dinner, which should be nice. Switzerland is so beautiful, and the weather here was just perfect today. Like seeing the snowy mountains while you work. It's really an incredible work environment. So I'm super happy and feel fortunate that I get to be here. So I'm very, very happy. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you tomorrow.